What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense. Happy Monday by the time you see this video. You know what time it is. It is time for that weekly fragrance review and rotation. And this is where I talk about the fragrances that I've worn in the last couple of weeks. Tell you about maybe the compliments I got. Just, different stuff like that. Where's my notebook? Okay. Oh, get it. Of course, I'm just getting home from work. It was an easy day though. Oh yeah, this starts your boy's birthday week. It's the 3rd. My birthday's in 5 days. It's December the 8th, which is a Friday. Just letting you know, so you got time. Oh man, before we get into this, like, share, and sub. And what do y'all think about the college football playoffs? I totally think they got it wrong. I know y'all know I live in Alabama, but this is gonna shock most of y'all. I am not an Alabama fan. Most of you already know I am a Notre Dame fan. I think it should have been Michigan 1, Washington 2, Texas 3, and Florida State 4. I really think Florida State got hosed. I just honestly feel like they made up their mind they were gonna put an SEC team in, regardless of whether it was Georgia, Alabama, whoever. But that's just my opinion. I think it was a money call. Something you don't know about your boy is I've never been the type to go along with the flow of everything. I don't know if you can tell that from my channel or my personality, but I've always been the cut against the grain cat type of cat, which is probably why I'm a Notre Dame fan stuck down here in the South. I just different. I don't really move like most people. Even my friends are weirdos. They're not. But anyway, I feel like Florida State got hosed. I do. And then they're talking about the teams look different. Or Florida State looks different without their quarterback. And Alabama's so improved. Didn't Alabama just need a Hail Miracle, a Hail Mary, to beat a pitiful Auburn team like 8 days ago? So Florida State can't struggle and win a championship game with their backup quarterback and win by 10 and not get criticized for it, but you struggled with your starting quarterback and win, and it makes no sense. Just say you just wanted to put an SEC team in because the SEC fan base brings in money and it's good for revenue, because that's what it boils down to. But I'll get off my soapbox now. What you came here for? Fragrances. Now, Sunday, I went with one that I absolutely love, and it is from the house of Armaf. Hideous bottle, great smelling juice, and I get tons of compliments with this, and it is from Armaf, and it is Armaf Legacy, and this is a clone of, what is that? Egoist, Chanel Platinum Egoist. Great smelling fragrance, tons of compliments. Biggest drawback about this hideous bottle, this is just, I guess when you look at the bottle, it's not really that bad. The atomizer is not the greatest, but nonetheless, it is a great smelling fragrance, and I like it a lot. I am proud to have this in my collection. I got this from my boy JP, and it does smell good. Very, very similar to Chanel's Platinum Egoist, and I think it is a good one. I like it a lot, and that's what I wore Sunday. Got lots of compliments on that one. I was asked 2 or 3 times by a young lady that I used to work with, and I say that because she no longer works with us. She kept asking me, Trey, what are you wearing? What is that? Oh, you smell good. She turned around 3 or 4 times and told me I smell good. So I'm thinking, maybe I need to go on and try to give me a bottle of Chanel Platinum Egoist. Maybe I need to go ahead and re-up for real. Like for real, you know what I'm saying? Give me a bottle. But anyway, now, that's what I wore Sunday. Monday, I wore a new one. I picked this up last week, and it's a $10 fragrance. And for $10, I like it a lot. And it is from the House of Penguin, and it is Penguin's Denim. And I like this fragrance. Nice, fresh, citrusy, slightly blue, clean, masculine, easy to wear type of fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. One of my subs, and I call him a partner, Mr. Luster, he found this in the wild, went out and got it, and he wore it. The first time he wore it and was like, can you smell it? I was like, no, not really. All I can smell is what I have on. He wore it the next day, and I told him, I said, you're gonna have to go up on the sprays on that. He wore it the next day, and I could smell it, and it smells good. So this is one that if you get it, don't spray 2 or 3 sprays of this and think that somebody's gonna be able to feel you or smell you, because it's not. It is one you may have to lean a little bit heavier on the sprays. 6, 7, maybe even 8 sprays of this. I know you're probably going 8 sprays. Yes, 8 sprays. Spray it strategically though. Maybe neck, back, and chest, neck, and then the back of the neck, and that's 4. Then bam, bam, and that's 6 right there. And if you give yourself 2 more, maybe the back of your sweatshirt, maybe 6 or 7. But it is one that you're gonna have to go heavier on the sprays if you want it to last and to smell good. That's just my opinion. I know you're probably going, that's a lot of sprays. And I didn't say spray it on and then run up in somebody's church or in the office or whatever. But I'm just telling you, you know, maybe spray yourself 3 or 4 times before you leave the house, and then maybe 3 or 4 more times before you get out of the car. That's my suggestion to you, because if you spray this 2 or 3 times, they're probably not gonna smell it on you, and it defeats the purpose. But layer it with itself and give it a little bit more oomph. And it is Penguin Denim for $10.99. I think that's a really, really good fragrance. And that is what I wore Monday. Tuesday, I dug off in my crates, and I got a lot of compliments with this one too. Again, I'm starting to get a rhythm and understand what the women that I work with like. And none of the girls are fancy. They're all just real chill, laid back type of girls. So I went with something from the House of Nissan, and it is Patrol. And this is and I got tons of compliments with this one. Again, it's one of those simple, easy to wear fragrance. And this one is just sweet, very light, easy, woody, just an easy scent. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing reinventing, just a sweet, woody fragrance that very, very minimalistic and basic of scent profiles is this one. It is a Parfum concentration, and I paid $5 for this, and I think it is worth 3 times that much. $15 to $20 easy is this fragrance worth, and I think it's a good one. I like everything that I have from the House of Nissan. It may sound funny, but they work, they smell good, and I like them. But from the House of Nissan, it is Patrol. Wednesday. The weather was a little bit cooler and a little bit rainier, and I just wanted to wear something that I haven't worn in a while, and it is a legend, pun intended, Michael Jordan legend. And I'm not an MJ fan at all. So, and it's funny because I like my Tar Heels when it comes to hoops, but I really don't care much for Michael Jordan. Never have. I just think he's a jerk. And I know that will make all my Chicago people happy, but it is what it is. But this one, you already know. Pancake syrup in a bottle. Nice, sweet, syrupy type of fragrance. And for the $9 to $12 that you're gonna pay for this, they say it smells like Bond Number 99 New Harlem, but you know, it is what it is. I like this fragrance. It smells good to me. It does. And I know at one time everybody had this in their collection, and all the reviews was talking about it, and it was all the rave, and then all of a sudden they stopped. Well, guess what? The fragrance didn't stop. It still smells good. If you see this out in the wild, you need to pick it up. They could make a great little stocking stuff for a great little Christmas gift since we're in the month of December. Just a great little fragrance from the House of Michael Jordan. It is, I almost call it Bond Number 9. It's Michael Jordan Legend. Is this my first video in the month of December? I think it is. And that brings us to Thursday. Thursday, I went with a fragrance that surprisingly got me a lot of compliments. I am shocked that this fragrance got the compliments that it did. But it did. It again, a very simplistic, minimalistic, easy fragrance that just worked well. Young lady that I work with made the comments of, "Trey, you smell good today." And I was like, "Smell good every day." But I said, "Thank you." And this is what I had on. Perielis Collection 360. A Perielis 360 collection. That's what it is. A minute. Let's see if I got And again, simple. It's not a gourmand. It doesn't smell like warmed hazelnuts drizzled with chocolate truffle. Doesn't smell like sun-dried vine of tomato basil. No, none of that. It's just a nice, clean cut, easy to wear, woody type fragrance with a little bit of citrus in it and a lot of bit of masculinity. That's right, that's what I said, a lot of bit. Just an easy to wear fragrance. Very, very simple. It's not too strong. I think the appeal of these fragrances are that they smell good, but they don't come across as if you're trying to smell so good or that you're trying to be that guy. They just come across as very simple and very easy. And I'm finding that women like to get wafts of you. If they get just a, when you walk by, it catches their attention as opposed to smelling you from across the room. And I think I get that a little bit more, and I understand that a little bit more, because the other day was a lady came in the store very, very late in the evening. We closed at 11. She came in probably about 10:15. Attractive. She was an attractive girl. Always dresses pretty nice. Always smells good. But I could smell her perfume 10 or 15 minutes after she left. I used to think that was a good thing. And it may be a better thing if it had been a fragrance that I really, really just enjoyed. It wasn't a bad smelling fragrance, but it wasn't a good smelling fragrance. I mean, like when she came through my line, I could smell her at the very end of my line, which again is not a bad thing because we like projection. But I personally find it more sexy on a woman or more attractive on a woman when she moves and I smell her. And then it's like, better quit playing. You better. So, but that's just me. Now, did her perfume smell bad? It didn't smell bad. It wasn't the best smelling perfume I've ever smelled, but I'm saying that to say a scent lingering is a good thing, but it shouldn't linger so much to the point where you feel like, God dang. So it just makes me wonder, like, when people tell me, I can tell that you've been here, is it too strong? You know what I'm saying? Am I wearing too much? Is it too thick of a cologne? Because I don't want people to be like, oh God, you tell Trey's been here. I want them to be like, oh, you know Trey's here. Difference, it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? But what I wore Thursday was from the House of Perry Ellis, and it is 360 collection. Which brings us to Friday. And I had a doctor's appointment Friday. I always enjoy going to see my doctors. They're funny. They keep me on my toes. And I have to go 2 or 3 times. I have to go all the time. So, you know, I never bore them. I Dior them. From the House of Christian Dior, it is Dior Sauvage. And this is the parfum. I like Dior Sauvage. Or Savage, as people call it. I think it's a good smelling perfume, cologne. Doesn't take a whole lot of it, and it lasts a long time. I think I may like the Elixir better than all of them, but nonetheless, I do think this is a great smelling fragrance. It does last a long time. It is a room filler. You have to be careful with it. It is very incense-y and a little bit smoky, but I like this fragrance. I do. I don't wear Sauvage a lot because it is probably one of the most asked about fragrances that I have. It's Sauvage or Creed. Or they'll just say, you got any Creed? You got that Savage? Ooh, that Savage. And Dior Sauvage. But nothing to be said about that. It lasted a good long time. It did what it was supposed to do on a cool, rainy, first day of December here in Alabama. That's what I wore Friday. Saturday, I sit around and watched football all day long until the late night. And then I had to run to my Bells, actually in Mississippi, because I had a return that I could only do there. So I ran down there, and it was probably about 9:30 when I left the house. Christmas hours, so everything is extended hours right now. So it's probably about 9:15 and 9:20 when I left the house, because they were close to 11. So I just threw on some sweats and a long sleeve tee. So what I wore and I enjoyed it. And this fragrance, which one is this though? And it's supposed to smell like wine, and it's in a wine bottle, so to speak, and it is Joop. Wow, and you see the levels on this. For a $13 or $14 fragrance, I like this fragrance. I really do. I think they packaged this good. I think they marketed it good. I think the design of this is good. I think the scent is good. I just think this is a good fragrance. I mean, it's yeah, I think it does everything that it's supposed to do. From the house of Joop or Yop. It is Joop. Wow. I'm trying to think if it's another Joop Wow. And that's the reason for the hesitation. I don't want to tell you the wrong Joop, but I think this is just Joop Wow. And it smells just like this bottle looks. Nice, fruity. It smells like wine. It smells like a cocktail, but it smells really, really good. And this is just a good fragrance to wear. I picked this up at Burlington for a little of nothing. So if you see this out, it is definitely one that you're going to want to pick up and add to your collection. All right, guys. That's it, man. That's all 16 of them. So that's it. That is it. Listen, again, thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you want decants of any of these fragrances, excuse me, let me know, and I will gladly, for a small fee, send you a 5 ml decant, and you can try it out. You know, if that interests you, my email will be in the description. If not, I totally understand. But with that being said, I'm going to get off of here, edit, thumbnail it, get it up. It's been a long day. I'm ready to kick back, relax, and watch some TV. So that's what I'm fixing to do. And with that being said, listen, I love you all, and may God bless you all. And thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel. Again, email will be in the description below. So I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.